be back with apples and peaches. Well, we did not have as many peaches ready to do, so we're not going to be having peaches this afternoon. We're not going to be canning them, but we had enough apples that I'm going to be processing these. And I'm going to show you the peaches. We had a few that we're cooking for just putting in the fridge and eating for breakfast. That's how we kind of like them. And then I'm going to show you the process of water bathing some apples. Danny has the pictures, and we're going to walk through some of the pictures and things like that of what we did with the apples. And then I'm going to show you as I'm canning them up and we talk about it, he can put the pictures up.
I have no one to chat.
I had nobody for a long time while ago, so that's okay. All right, tell me when I'm ready.
Come down. Oh. Now to the right just a little bit. Up your other right. Right there.
Okay.
All right.
Am I out of the way?
You're out of, well, yeah, you have all the canning stuff where everybody can see it.
Okay. All right, guys. Can they see the apples?
Yes, they can see
Can they see the peaches?
Yes.
Okay. These are the peaches. Can they see them real well?
Oh, you see them pretty good, yeah.
Okay. These are the peaches. They've cooked approximately 10, 15 minutes. I don't keep up with time. I just look at them and they seem to be okay. The peaches, what Amanda did, I don't have pictures of it up, but she peeled the peaches and peeled them over into lemon water. You can use citrus acid if you need to. And then we put them in here. We did not put any sugar in them. We just cook them down. We like the taste of the peaches, not the taste of the sugar. Okay. These are the apples.
Okay. She's putting the apples in the jars, guys.
And
I'm going to show y'all the apples that we actually done as she puts them in the jar.
Okay, so
see, these are the apples we picked off of our tree 2 days ago.
And I'm trying to get it where, and apples are real easy to mush or make mushy, so I don't want them mushy. What I did was I mixed up a light syrup and I put the apples over here in the light syrup, which was 4 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. And I cooked them in that for about 10 minutes. And let them sit for just about 4 or 5 minutes while we were trying to get everything together. So they are getting a little bit more mushier than I would want. But you put the apples and the hot juice in a hot jar. Water bath canning is about getting your jar hot, having it sterilized. That is the key to water bath canning. Anybody? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I got a few people in. All right, I'm sorry I'm walking off, but I forget my little cleaning thing. All I do is put apples in here and the juice, which is 4 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, and this boiled approximately 10 minutes. What we're going to do is put our hot ring and our hot lid on it. If I can get it, because I've got everything rearranged here. And apples is one of those things that it does take more time. It says to process them for 20 minutes in a hot water bath. Most things process at 10 to 15 minutes, but apples process 20 minutes. So when these apples are done, they're going to be falling apart tender. You can use them in any recipe that you like.
Okay, we're going to look at a few clips we have here. This is how I peeled the apples while ago. We have an apple peeler while Ms. Wanda's putting a jar in the canner. We have one, and that thing is really a time saver.
Oh, yeah.
This is the apples. We have them in lemon water whenever we get through peeling them.
It could be
It keeps them from oxidizing in a citric acid or a lemon water. This is them after Ms. Wanda's cut them up to go in the jars to going to be cooked before they go into the jars. We have one here. I'm not sure what this one is. It was nothing. Okay. It was empty.
I thought there was more pictures.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. I just want to give y'all a few pictures of what it actually looked like prior to cooking them and putting them in a jar.
And if you were making applesauce, all I would have done is put my apples in here, sprinkled any amount of sugar you want, but usually I don't put a lot of sugar. I put my apples in my pan. I put probably less than a cup of water, half a cup to a cup of water, and I just let the apples cook really, really slow until it turns to applesauce. And then you jar them up and do the same process.
Now, could you put something like cinnamon or something in there with them?
Yes. If you like cinnamon in your apples and you know that's what you're using it for, with cinnamon in it all the time, yes.
Okay.
Cinnamon's not going to hurt it. Spices don't hurt the water bath process.
Okay.
Hence pickles and everything else.
Right.
I'm going to take this lid off. In a minute,
Yeah,
I'll
just
show
go ahead
you.
and turn that one on. Is it already turned?
It's on.
Okay.
Yeah. I just had to, I'm tired of opening it and when I'm going to be doing this for a minute. And again, with the jars, I'm using a jar. You can see it still has the paper on it. That's okay with water bath canning. It'll probably come off in the canner. We just didn't get it off when we were cleaning the jar. It probably had something that came from a store in it, but it's still a good water bath canning jar.
Question, can you water bath the apples if they were not as cooked so they don't get as mushy?
Yes.
You don't have to do the pre-cooking as long?
I'm not sure if you can do a raw pack. See if you can grab that book and look. Amanda's going to look and check. I don't know if you can do a raw pack apple. You might could. I mean, I don't know. Basically, the pre-cook, well, one reason my apples are mushy is because these are homegrown apples, and it's the variety. Our apples tend to be very, very
our apples are very
soft.
They're soft
These are
apples.
extreme soft apples.
Yeah.
And you notice I'm not using my stick and debubbling these apples. I probably should, but I would be mashing more of my apples than not if I use that stick, so I prefer not to.
She said not exactly raw, but just not cooked as much.
Yes, 5 minutes maybe.
5 minutes instead of the length that she did.
Yeah. I did 10, but I also let mine sit for a minute while I was getting the video stuff ready.
Yes, it did actually sit for a while. You're right.
So that continued cooking my apples. So we may have applesauce in a jar before it's over with. Okay, I'm losing stuff here.
They don't give a raw pack option for apples.
Okay.
Okay, the ball book does not give a raw pack for apples.
So I would at least put them in for 5 minutes. That would be my thing. Get them hot, boil them approximately 5 minutes. Because time you get your water up to boiling, you've almost cooked the apples anyway.
This actually says to boil them in the syrup for 5 minutes. So that's
For 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think I might have did
and you
10.
process it for 20.
Yeah, I might have overcooked mine just a little. I was thinking, I looked and then I forgot probably.
Dale says, I like a bit of bite in the apple anyway.
Well, these turn out really good. They're tangy.
Ours are tangy. They are there.
But the peelings, did you show them the peelings?
There's not a picture of peelings.
There should be.
No.
I thought I
went
did.
through all the pictures.
Okay, well, I forgot. Danny saved the peelings, and I'm going to be making
Apple jelly.
apple jelly. I'm trying to talk and do things all at once. I'm going to be making apple jelly out of the peelings. Okay, that water's hot. 2 of them stuck together and I can't get them apart. So one day I'm going to buy one of those little things that sit over in the, it's a little tray. I've seen them, that's hot too. A little tray that has a handle and you put all your lids in there and you don't have, you just pull it up and take one out.
Yeah.
A lot easier. I intended to buy one and every year I intend to do that and I haven't done it. That would make life easier.
Broussard popped in, said, I hope you folks are well, Dan, but I'll be in touch. He said, where's it at? He said, hopped in to show you love, gotta go and rest.
I know you. They've been busy this weekend.
That's what I'm telling y'all. Wanda and I know.
Yeah.
We've been through this.
You are exhausted, but it was a
Fun
fun exhaustion.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. You meet a lot of good people,
Yes.
and a lot of people you already know you get to see.
Good fellowship.
And we're talking about the Bayou Bash that went on this weekend
Yep.
in Louisiana with the Broussards. I wished I could have got Danny to travel, but it was a little more than he wanted to travel right now. I think it would have taken us 3.5 to 4 hours.
About 4 hours to get there.
About 4 hours.
Back.
And then we'd have had to spend all day and come back. So it would have been a long, long trip for us.
Yeah.
But one day.
We need a chauffeur.
Yeah. I can get a chauffeur.
Hey.
I just need the funds to spend the night somewhere, because that would be a long drive just for one day.
Yeah.
We would have to spend the night. All right, guys, I've already got 5 jars. I'm working on the 6th one. This canner will hold 7 or 8 pints, I forgot. I think it'll hold 7 comfortably. And again, for those that's just popping in, I have a stainless steel canner over here. I like it better than the Grannyware. And I have a, what do you call that thing on the bottom? It's a spacer anyway on the bottom to keep my jars off the bottom of the canner.
They're asking the question, do we make apple cider vinegar with our apple peels and cores?
No, I make apple jelly. It's a lot more tasty.
Yeah.
I'm a sweet person. Y'all know that.
Technically, we feed all of our cores to the pigs.
Yeah.
And we just keep our peelings and we make apple jelly out of them.
Let's see how many more of these I'm going to have. One more. I think I'm going to get all the apples in this canner. So it'll only be one. And like I said, they got to go for 20 minutes.
Oh, somebody put up the word Amanda with a question mark.
Yes, hello.
She's back here.
She's back here.
Oh.
She's taking care of lunch while Miss Wanda's doing this.
I'm burning my fingers. I forgot to use this. Y'all use this to put your jars in the water. I just subconsciously wasn't thinking. And I stuck it in there and my fingers touched the water as I let go of the glass. So if y'all heard me holler, I'm burning my fingers here. Okay, so we're down to the last of our apples. We're going to have one last jar, and that gives me 7 exactly. And if there's
Broussard said, this is making me hungry.
Broussard, I'm ready to eat something too, and I'm thinking a good old tomato sandwich with some mayonnaise is what this one's fixing to have, because we have some tomatoes in the floor that got to be eaten too.
We got fresh tomatoes.
So we've got peppers that have to be
We got
cut
fresh
up.
peppers. Everything's fresh at Deep South Homestead. We just have an abundance of everything.
We've had peaches, apples, peppers. I did sweet relish this morning. And we've got fresh potatoes. We're going to be making potato salad after a while. I know y'all want to come to Deep South, don't you? With fresh eggs and fresh relish. I mean, that's the only way for potato salad, right?
Yep, the eggs were laid today. Everything.
The relish was made today because I had some left over. And the burgers that we're going to be eating is going to be from the meat that we bought at the processing plant last week, or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. I don't even remember.
Gail says, darn, Wanda, you just made me hungry.
Well,
peppers and tomatoes, start for salsa. Guys, we have canned salsa.
We're having to limit Amanda's in her
Oh,
salsa.
I'm good at canned salsa again.
Amanda's on the verge of getting ready to can salsa again. So look at here at that woman.
No, not today. Not today.
No, but I may go get some.
Okay, so
Tomatoes.
is it on my tomatoes? I mean, my relish?
Yep, There's your relish that you canned today.
I had 11 jars of relish that look really awesome. I don't know if I've heard them pinged or not. We've been busy and I've not been paying attention. So if you have pinged, say hey. She's hiding, waiting for her lunch. Okay, can they see that?
Yep.
All right, 7 jars of apples. A little more.
There we go, right there.
I'm going to put it on high. We're going to get it to a boil it 20 minutes and turn it off and take them out. And this is my stainless pot that I'm talking about. Walmart special, $50, $60, I done forgot, something like that, around $50, $60. Works really well for a water bath canner.
Jennifer says I am processing about 60 tomatoes as we are listening.
Okay.
Awesome.
Tell me, am I back?
Yeah, you got way
What? Too high, too low?
Tilt the camera back some. There you go.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. If you have any questions, ask them now. We're going to get off and eat lunch, but that was our peaches because we did not have enough to can. But if I was going to can them, we would have just taken what I just showed you, put them in a jar, and in a hot jar, capped them with the juice, put them over in here. And if I was going to jar them, I would have put a little bit of sugar in them. Danny doesn't like a lot, so I would have put maybe half a cup of sugar in a whole batch. But in order to preserve peaches and things like that, I do put some sugar in them. I don't usually do anything without sugar. A lot of people do, and they have had good luck with it. But I always add some to mine because sugar, salt, and vinegar are preservatives.
The relish, they want to know, is it dill or sweet?
See how hot it is. Okay, sweet relish. Isn't that beautiful? I made it with the Mrs. Wage's pickle recipe. I did it the same way I would do pickles. I just used relish. Now, the Ball book has a relish recipe in it, and I think my video that I'm going to link to the sweet relish is from the Ball book, if I remember correctly. Here I use lime. I think the Ball book uses salt. So both of them will work to pull the moisture out of your relish. Any others?
Nope.
Okay. All right, guys, if you have any questions, this is fixing to be boiling really good. I'm setting a timer for 20 minutes. Not 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay. I'm going to put the lid on. And guys, I said this don't get hot. Y'all see that little emblem? I don't know, can they see it? They see that silver thing?
Yeah, we can't make it out, but you can see it.
All right. I said this rubber handle doesn't get hot. I think I kind of lied because this little emblem here, when the steam starts coming out of here, that little silver thing does get hot. You have to hold that handle a way that you're not putting your fingers directly on it. So I kind of lied about that a while ago. I didn't remember it getting hot. So it does get hot too, but just not as hot around it. You can pick it up if you don't just pick it like on that. So that's one of the things with this handle too, after I tried it a while ago. Anything else? All right, guys, thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you later. I will try to get a video up sometime this afternoon on the winner of the Vont kitchen scales. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Crazy Days, look up Vont kitchen scales. I did a video 2-3 days ago. I'm going to be giving one away, and you're going to get your name in. You just comment that you want one.
Sorry, hot.
Hot, see? Hot.
I did it too.
We got stuff hot. We think our hands are invincible. Tip for the day. Don't pick up anything hot without using pot holders. And I have several pot holders. I've been hunting pot holders. If any of y'all make pot holders, I had one lady send me one. Here. I use this one to put pots and stuff on all the time. It works great for things like this because it is really big and thick. But if anybody makes these, let me know because I'm looking for thick pot holders. I need some this size. See, this one's really big. I need them this size and this size. I like both sizes. So let me know if somebody does it. I'll get with you because I need some pot holders. I hate Walmart pot holders and Dollar Tree and all these places. You need 10 of them to pick something up. So guys, we're gonna go eat dinner. We'll talk. Is it lunch or dinner?
It's dinner.
Okay, we're gonna go eat dinner. Because I'm calling it dinner. And y'all gonna call it lunch and somebody else gonna call it something else. It's lunch, dinner. For us, it's dinner. Just saying. Y'all have fun. We'll talk to you later. Thank you from Crazy Days.
Oh, hold on here a minute.
What?